Hey guys, it's Ricky. So today's video is going to be about the E92 M3 I just bought, as well as my 2012 R35 GTR. What's going on, guys? So today we are going to make the review on my new daily driver, the BMW M3 E92. So got rid of the Mustang, now I'm daily driving this itself. Super excited, have the GTR, and if you guys haven't seen that video or that review yet, I'm gonna put that link down below. What's up, guys? So we are driving my BMW M3, my new daily driver. We're going to do a little bit of a review, what I like about the car, what I don't, and so as you guys can see, there's not much to not like about this car. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the specs of this car. It does have downpipes, it does have an exhaust. I believe it is a stage 2 BMW M3, pushing a little bit under or at 500 horsepower to the wheels, with the different mods that it has and the tune itself. It is a 6-speed manual, and that's really all I know about the car. It does have an intake. Don't know too much about the mechanics of the car. All I know is that it is a V8, and it is quick and super fun to drive. Alrighty. It does have M dynamic mode, which is like its quick mode, and I'm going to talk about, again, the 3 things that I love about the car. So I did pick up the car in Arizona. I met a guy named Tyler. He was super cool, picked it up, delivered the Mustang. I caught a flight back, and then I bought it that day. So I needed a daily driver. The BMW M3 is always a car that I wanted, and thanks to God and thanks to all the hard work, I was able to buy the car, and now I'm really just enjoying it every day. It is my daily driver. I drive to school, I drive it to work, I drive it to back and forth to different meetings. And it's so much fun. It isn't very, it doesn't get great MPG, but again, doesn't get horrible MPG. I believe it gets 20 miles to the gallon if I drive it nicely. I do not. So I have not hit that just yet. I'm gonna go ahead and turn over here, and I kind of want to get a Slurpee. Yeah, the car is fun. I haven't driven it too much. Again, I've had it for only a couple of days. I can tell you right away that I do like it more than any other Mustang that I've ever owned, or any other daily driver itself. I did daily drive the GTR, but again, that's in a whole different level. Daily drive is more of like a performance and supercar itself, in my opinion. This BMW M3 is definitely something that, in my current situation, that I'm willing to daily drive, and that it is a fun daily driver because I get to enjoy, every second of it because of the noise and what it can produce. Let me start again with the 3 things that I don't like about the car, and then we'll end it with 3 things that I do like about the car. First thing that I don't like about the car, I don't even know if there are 3. Right away, it does not have Bluetooth for my music, or for speaking or talking over the phone. So I have to carry around my headphones because I don't like to, it's illegal to drive with a cell phone on your hands. I'm not too sure if it's illegal in Arizona, but I'm pretty sure. So I don't like that. Not able to listen to music. I don't have an auxiliary cord just yet, so I need to buy one and then plug that in. That's the first thing I don't like about the car itself, and it does have to do, I believe, with the year itself. Second thing would be the MPG. I guess when we get a little bit more into it, yes, I would enjoy a little bit more of an eco-friendly car, but again, I'm willing to substitute the MPG for the performance any day. Third thing that I do not like about the BMW the insurance. It is so freaking expensive to insure. Holy crap. And I guess that really doesn't have to do with the BMW, but it has to do with owning a BMW. And I really don't like how expensive it is to insure. It was ridiculous. It was almost as much as the GTR, which has to do, I think, with my speeding tickets, but holy crap. It is so expensive to insure. And that, I guess we'll just end it there, because that is not something I enjoy. I don't enjoy paying, you know, what a car payment would be for this car for insurance. So now let's get into the fun part. Three things I love about the M3, and I might add a couple more if I come up with them. But first of all, I love that it's a manual. Haven't had a manual in a really long time. Again, that doesn't have anything to do with the M3, but they always recommend the manual when it comes to this car, so that's why I bought it in a manual. And I love it. I love, you know, feeling that back and forth. My girlfriend hates it. She says, you know, at a Mustang that was a manual and she hated it, and now she hates this one itself. But I love it. Holy moly, just being able to downshift and being able to kick it in and just, you know, get that roar out of the V8. It's just so sweet. Second thing that I love about the car has to be the performance. I'm not too sure if this one's just because it's a little bit more modified, but I love the performance of the car. I love the noise that it makes, and kind of what it stands for. I know it is kind of also a fanboy car itself. They have a really strong, you know, grouping or just connection when it comes to owning this specific car, and all the members that do own it, they tend to be very passionate about it. You know, I love that. I love, you know, again, cars uniting people, and that's something that I truly enjoy about the M series from BMW. Third thing that I love about the car, I love this specific spec. I love the white on carbon fiber on black. I think it is one of the most beautiful, aesthetically pleasing cars that I've ever owned. And I love that color combination. If I can get, you know, any specific color combination, it would be that specific one on any car, I think, that I would own. When it comes to either a Corvette, you know, Maserati, GTR, Lamborghini, Ferrari, any car that I get, I love this specific spec in color. Now I came up with another one. I love that lump it has on its hood. I don't know. I think it looks so cool. That kind of is what the main difference in design when it comes to owning a BMW M3 and a regular BMW 3 Series is that lump, and, you know, of course the V8 and the wider, you know, performance package that you get with this specific car. But yeah, so I'm gonna do a couple clips for you guys of kind of just, I'm gonna try to see if I can launch this car. And another thing that I like about the car, it is a 5-seater or a 4-seater, because that is not AC. I just noticed they have their own AC unit, which is pretty cool. And it is leather interior. Although it is Arizona and does get pretty hot, right now it is kind of during getting into fall, so it is definitely not hot in this leather interior. AC blows out cold. It's a push to start, which I love. I was kind of scared of going into this BMW, or this specific BMW, that, you know, if it wasn't going to be a push to start, or, you know, I had to put a key in, which is not a big deal, but I've been just so used to, or kind of, yeah, spoiled with the keyless entry, that I really wanted this specific spec. The navigation, I have still no idea on how to use it. That is, I guess, something that I don't like about the car. I don't know how to use this little freaking like steel cap that's in the middle console of the BMW. But, you know, not a big deal. I don't use the navigation much. I have my phone. Just it would be cool, you know, just in case, to be able to use the navigation. But yeah, at least, you know, able to know how to use it. Every time I do move it, it only moves the radio station. I'm not too sure if that's what it's for, but when I press menu, it gives me, you know, communication, climate, navigation, and entertainment. Oh my god, I know how to use it now. What the heck? It has Bluetooth. I connected it. Yes. No! Nope, won't connect. At least I don't know how to connect it. Alright, I'm gonna go get my Slurpee. A question I get a lot is why I spend so much money on cars. And why it is that I always show off the cars that I have. And it's pretty much a new thing that I'm trying to work on is I want to expose you guys to a new market, or a market that's always been there but people don't really tend to understand it. When it comes to, when people buy their first car, they want that, Honda Civic or Toyota Camry. It's not that they want it, it's that supposedly that's all that they could afford. And I really don't think that's it. I really think that people go into, just or fall into the norm of, owning a car and say, well, no, it's not realistic on buying my first car over $30,000 because of, that's too much. That's too much for a car. But when you truly understand, what it is that you're buying and if it has a good value proposition. For example, let's take two cars, and I've talked about this before. When you take two cars, comparatively, as in my GTR is a great example, and a Honda Civic. First of all, there's a lot of things that go into play. You have to first of all, I bought mine outright, right? But if you were to, not everyone can do that, and I totally understand that we're all in different situations or positions. But let's say you're going to finance a car. It is honestly a better investment to buy a GTR than any new car under, $30,000. And the reason why I saw that was, let's see, or comparatively, if you buy a brand new Honda Civic for, I'm not too sure how much they go for, around, let's say at the high end, $30,000. Within a year, when you try to resell it, it already sells for, under $20,000, and with that alone, you already lost 33.33% of whatever it is that you invested into the initial car, and now you're over on your loan if you were to finance the car. But let's say you truly understand the car that you're buying, you understand how much it's going to depreciate, and realistically, it is not very hard to determine how much it will depreciate. Realistically, older cars tend to depreciate a lot less, and it doesn't have to be 10 years older. It could be 3 to 4 years older. They kind of tend to plateau when it comes to depreciating. As the GTR, I bought an R35 for a really good price, and I knew that owning it for at least a year, if not I would make money or at least break even, and that was my overall goal with the car. And that is with what it is that I do with every single car that I own. That's why I always post them for sale. I'm always willing to make money off the car itself. And that's just it. I love cars. I love, what it allows me to do and how it, kind of just connects me with people, as well as I love driving them. And I've developed, or I've exposed myself to a market where I can do this if I wanted to as a living, being able to make money off driving my own supercar. And it is something that I think people don't truly understand. And there's now a new group that I'm trying to start and asking you guys, if that's something that you guys are willing to, if that's something that you guys would be interested in. Because I find it, that not a lot of people know about, and not a lot of people are taking advantage of, just that potential. Why drive a Toyota when you'll lose more money driving a Toyota than you would driving a GTR, or when it comes to driving any other car? Obviously, if you can't afford it, you can't afford it, and that has to fall into play. But if you can qualify for it and you can make the payments, and you will lose less money in the long run, and you have a full-on plan for it, it's like almost buying a house. You just have to do it smart. You have to understand what it is that you're buying and make sure that it is a good buy. So that's really where I'm going to end this video today. I'm going to make a vlog, and hopefully it ends up going through, because I've been kind of just not fully uploading all my vlogs. I tend to just get a little shy of the content that I produce. But yeah, I mean, I'm just so blessed, and I love, you know, being able to drive these different cars, and it exposes me to new opportunity, and I hope I can share this experience with all of you guys. So again, all the links to all my groups and all my contact info is going to be down below, and I hope you guys truly you know, enjoyed this video. If you think it's going to benefit anyone, feel free to like and share it with them, as we would greatly appreciate it. And let me know what you guys want me to produce. I have a bunch of friends with different supercars, so if you guys, you know, want us to do like a huge race, then I'll try to see what, you know, what we can do. So thank you guys again. Links are down below. If you guys subscribe, you know, we greatly appreciate it. And if you guys want to join our networking group of investors, then why not? It's free. So take care. We'll see you guys soon. Get my tip on,